Gentlemen, ladies, it's a Friday, today's a day off, it's time for Avorion. Alright, welcome to episode 25, and before we start 25, I have to warn you about the live stream that would have been episode 26. So, I have done 2 live stream builds so far, and my third one was going to be scheduled for this Saturday. Now, the thing is, I do have some obligations to fulfill this Saturday, so I am going to hazard a guess that by the time I get home, and for me, I usually do these live streams at about 10 in the PM for myself, I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be capable of doing so, so I'm going to be rescheduling this as a episode 27, which is going to be done on Sunday. Moto Expo. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. If there is going to be change to that, you're going to see it, because I usually post the notification of the upcoming live stream earlier that day. So if you happen to see it on the Saturday, well then no worries, it's going to be scheduled as usual. But as for today, we are going to focus on getting as much resources as we want, or as much as resources as we can, for that little build stream that I have in mind for the further development of Mr. Krabs and the assigning of a overall theme and goal of our Let's Play, as already said before. But right now, we are going to very quickly take a look how both of our mining ships are faring. We have this one over here, and yes, that is perfectly fine, I guess. I do see what some of you have noted about the armor, but I'm a sucker for this sort of design, like the curved plates sort of thing. But I do agree that this kind of Rhineland-esque inspired armor, that might not fit the bill, so perhaps it is in fact time to develop something new. Now, I am going to say it right now that the previous episode's experience told me that perhaps running the game as I build tends to be just ever so slightly hectic, so perhaps it is best that I do not do that. That is only but an idea. Anyway, today's start of today's episode is going to be, let's check the equipment dealer for any new things that might have popped in. Oh, that's a repair dock. And instead, I want something else. Mr. Krabs is doing perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong there. And as for you, show me what you got. Oh, that's a neat little thing, generator upgrade. Though, so far, I would say we are actually doing a pretty good job at, like, not needing a generator upgrade in general. Huh. Get it? Generator, general, haha. Although I do want to grab 2 of these common... Well, are they common? No, it was something else. Uncommon, yeah, there we go. I am going to grab 2 of those, because in the end, if we go and check out a science station, we could totally, if we had, you know, enough of them, we could turn them into something more interesting. So, let's very quickly grab both of those. So right now, our limiting factor is actually our credits, because although we have a substantial amount of, well, everything else, it is the credits that I'm actually kind of worried about right now, because what I have in plan for Mr. Krabs is going to require us to have a plentiful amount. So what I think I'm going to do is, now considering we're not really using iron anymore, I'm going to sell some of that, and I'm going to sell, say, 791,000 units of titanium, simply because we are not going to be using much of that anymore. As soon as most of these ships are going to be made out of well, where applicable, as soon as most of these ships are going to be made out of neonite, which, by the way, I think we can do already. That's actually a very good idea. What would happen if I were to move us out? Move us towards trinium now. We would probably need to take a look at some of the other things that we need for this sort of venture. So anyway, I'm going to sell 200,000 of iron. We're gonna get almost 1 million credits for that. And at the same time, I am going to sell 791,000 of titanium. Boosh, there we go. 4 million credits. So that jump hole that we found, the one leading into both trinium and Xanian, I think that this is going to be that place where we actually start building our own stations. I do not yet know how feasible that is going to be, because honestly I have never ever dabbled in stations of any sort. So I don't know how they work. I haven't really checked how the supply chains work. I just know that they exist, that they are profitable depending on where you build them, and this is going to be a very learning experience. Now, the one thing I do want to make note is that I'm going to try my best not to spoil it, and if I screw up, well, it is going to be by choice. Anyway, what I'm going to do today is make good on that little promise of mine. I'm going to have our junker go and refine the ores, and we are also going to have both of our ships over here. We're going to tell them to get over there, and it is going to be both the temp name and the big slurping beluga who are going to also refine ores. So, technically speaking, I think it would be fine if we actually decided to start a migration towards the next system. We might as well do that, because I think that if we're going to be upgrading Mr. Krabs into its next form, that's a small hint for you later, it is going to necessitate a better type of resource anyway. But there is a bit of a problem with that. I'm going to show you later. It has to do with the equipment that we are currently using, especially on our mining ships. We have to make sure that there are absolutely no more turrets. Excuse me, station what? Excuse me. Hello. You seem like someone who would enjoy owning a station. Huh. I wonder, how did you figure that out? Do you want me to show you the quickest way to get one? The quickest legal way, that is. Sure. See that shipyard over there? You can have ships built at any shipyard. If you want to found a station, you have to make sure to check the box Station Founder when you give your order to the crew at the shipyard. Thanks, I'll check it out. Make sure you bring enough money. You'll need at least 4 million to found one. It doesn't matter if you don't have the money right now, though. You can always do it later and use the ship as normal ship for now. Okay, that was an interesting little tutorial, although perfectly applicable. So, let's very quickly take a look what we can buy here. I want to buy essentially everything that I can in regards to mining. I guess I do have to also check what's going on with our dirty job, because I don't remember what kind of turrets that it currently has. If it has just regular titanium salvagers, we might need to also upgrade that. Oh, an exceptional system. Mining system trinium. I don't know if our ships currently have them. I'm going to buy them just in case. We simply have the money for it, so we might as well do it. And let's take a look. So, our salvaging turret, which is neonite, we are going to buy both of those, just in case. Our mining turrets over here are iron, so we don't really care about those, and I just realized I did not actually check out the turrets that were sold in the previous system, so let's quickly do that as well. And after that, we are going to start migrating. Although this time, I actually do need to fly in first, because we just checked out these two systems. We haven't found an actual place to set up, or rather, where to kind of chill. And at the time of recording this, like right now, I'm actually thinking, do we want a second combat ship just to assist Mr. Krabs? Because, for example, this ship right here, it's already saying that it's kind of weak when in comparison to all of the other ships that we currently have here. So I kind of wonder about that. What do we do? Well, the thing that we're going to do first is going to check out the turrets here. Salvaging turrets, there are no R-type turrets that I can see. And so with that in mind, I guess we don't really care. What is this? A merchant type that brings us upgrades, turrets, utilities, torpedoes, etc, etc, but it doesn't really matter considering we cannot buy exotic items from these guys anyway. Okay, let's see now. Mr. Krabs, where are you at? You are over here. You need to be over here. It is time to migrate, my friends. But in order to do that, we do have to satisfy the arbitrary setting that we set ourselves before we migrate to the next system. So in this case, it is going to be that every single ship that I currently own needs to be made as much out of neonite as possible. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to modify the whole ship. We're going to select neonite, but as you can see, all of my ship, all the parts that can be replaced with neonite have already been replaced with neonite, and that is completely fine. And so the ship with a view is one of the ships that already applies for this. Now, as for Mr. Krabs, tell me, Mr. Krabs, can you be upgraded in any way? No, you are also fully neonite. And so Mr. Krabs is our second ship that is currently meeting all of this criteria. Now, let's talk about the Beluga. The Beluga is going to be... The Beluga can still be upgraded, to titanium, and to be precise, 81,000 of it, and we're going to do that right now. And there we go. Our nice and green Beluga is our third ship that is completely compliant with our little goal. Next up, we have the Dirty Job, and I'm pretty sure that this ship is already all made out of neonite, so... Oh no, never mind, it still had some titanium parts, and I think it's it's actually the, what's-his-face's, the thrusters that we added afterwards. But there we go. And now the Dirty Job has also become yes. Now then, that only leaves us with our newest member. We have the temp name, which is, by the way, is going to be renamed today. It is the Swordfish. I didn't do a poll, by the way. Sorry for that. But I'm looking at the comments right now, so I'm gonna take inspiration from that. Don't worry about naming missing out on naming a new ship, though, because we are actually going to do that fairly soon. Alright, let's take a look here. This is a neonite, 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 neonite. Everything is fine with this ship. It is perfectly fine. Let's look at this thing, because I had problems with this. So, this is a titanium salvage turret. That is not going to work. Neither is this, 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 this. Okay, this is a neonite one. A titanium one. So, we are going to our salvage, and we are going to make sure we there we go. We're gonna sort by material. Obviously this is not the best way to do it, but hey. We just need to make sure that once we hit the next zone, we can actually do something about the salvaging itself. So, there we go. Everything is neonite now. Everything is fine. Everything is perfect. But, the swordfish is also fine. Let's take a look at the beluga. The beluga, I think, was the biggest problem, because every single turret that I remember putting onto it was actually made out of titanium. And it kinda looks like that is in fact the case. And if anything, it looks like beluga has absolutely no mining turrets that are applicable for this expansion. Yeah, our mining turrets, and we have not a single one that is... What do we do? Technically speaking, we can leave the beluga behind. It can focus on mining titanium and neonite, that we can later... Like, it does not have to follow us, right? It's a shame to leave it behind. Yes, I think that's what's going to happen. We are going to... Well, let's just place it back. I'm just gonna place all these turrets back real quick, since we're not really going anywhere. Now, of course, I really don't want to just leave beluga behind. That's not my goal here. Yeah, this is going to be perfectly fine. And let's check out this thing. I don't remember which we had. We have... Oh yeah, okay, this is fine. This is a neonite mining thing. So I am sure that this is going to be fine. We probably will want to make a secondary combat ship and leave it with beluga. As a bodyguard, basically. And as for the beluga, where are you? You are just going to go right on back. Hey, Mr. Krabs, can you just do that real quick for me? Thanks. So, beluga is going to go there. You're gonna mine. Then you're gonna go back. Excuse me. How is it not loaded? I'm in the sector. What the hell, Richard? So after that, it is going to refine ores, then jump back and loop. And that's going to be just fine. So yeah, we are almost completely set up. Mr. Krabs is going to quickly entertain itself. If that pirate can get away from that station enough for it to actually do the thing. Because right now it kind of looks like Mr. Krabs is trying really hard to maneuver around the station itself so as to not, you know, hit it. Or hit someone in front of him. Well, oh well. I guess that's perfectly fine. Okay, so that is something we just did. We are going to leave Beluga behind, simply because we do not have the necessary machinery. I mean, we could take Beluga with us and take some of the turrets off of the Swordfish. Do we want to do that? How many turrets does the Swordfish even have? The answer is not a lot. You know, it would be a shame to leave Beluga behind. So I think that is exactly what we're gonna do. Beluga, change of plans. Get over here. And while it's on its way here, let's very quickly get a few things that I know for a fact we'll probably need in the near future, but I'd rather not have to run around and grab, try and find them. So we're gonna grab ourselves a captain. Oh wow, we actually hit our population cap. That is perfectly fine. I think Mr. Krabs has more than enough room for this. So, what do we have over here? You have 2 captains, so let's do that. That is perfectly fine. And Beluga, where are you? You just jumped in. Oh, there you are. Beluga could really use more energy right now, actually. But, yeah. Now, the one thing that Beluga is actually going to need, and that's actually going to impact its energy already, is the... Wait, stop. This is the perfect time to... Was it here? Generator upgrade. Yeah. Give. We're gonna give that to Beluga. And then everything's gonna be fine. It's a crutch, obviously. But it is a good crutch to have. Just that we quickly need to dock. Another thing that we're gonna do is actually we're gonna remove this mining turret over here. I thought I had to be within 30 kilometers. Okay, there we go. Come on, Beluga boy. Do not ram the station, please. Yes, very good. So, we are going to grab that generator. There we go. And we're going to install it. There we go. Beautiful. This is everything that I could have wanted. Probably. Maybe. Most likely. And after that, we are going to... What did I want to do? Ah, yes. The Trinium... Oh, Xanian. Yeah, I guess we are actually going to place this one in first. There we go. And we are simply going to remove all of these non-essential turrets. And instead, we are going to give you the neonite ones. Which is problematic because you don't actually have a place to place them on. Assembly turret base. There we go. Hopefully that's gonna make things easier. Actually, we might as well add one here as well. Something like that. It's a different color though, so that's kind of sad, but there we go. Okay, we are going to place one here, and we're going to place one here. And that is going to be perfectly fine. Didn't we get a message that this place was, like, mined out? Or am I remembering it wrong? Oh well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, ladies and gents, we are going to set out. 25 minutes in, and we are ready. As usual, it looks like it is going to be Mr. Krabs that everyone is going to follow. Because Mr. Krabs just so happens to be the slowest of every single ship that we currently own. So let's select all of them. They are going to escort Mr. Krabs. And as for Mr. Krabs themselves, we are going to jump. Is there anything else that we need? That is the dirty job. That is the swordfish. Swordfish has which? Xanian. Okay, that is actually perfectly fine. And orders, escort. Okay, let's go. Gents, it's time to explore a new world. Almost. We're actually going to sit here for a while. So, the swordfish is fine. It is the dirty job that I want you to salvage around a little bit. Ship with a view. You are going to take point. We are going to be using the ship with a view to scout out a potential friendly system that we can first nab it. And hopefully not get wrecked by hunters. Actually, now that you say that, well, first of all, I'm going to turn all of this into turret bases, simply so we can place down neonite turrets. We are going to select by DPS. Oh, a legendary cannon. That is, of course, very nice. More damage versus shields. Bolter turret. Salvage turret. Tesla turret. Laser turret. I don't know what to expect here. I think I'm just gonna... do something like this. So that at least I have some sort of gun on it. Now, of course, that's not gonna help because my ship is currently very weak when compared to the dibbly-doobly-doo. But that being said, let's see. I do not see any green systems in our immediate vicinity, so that is actually kind of sad. I have a question. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it the same? Yes, it is. Okay, it looks like the swordfish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The swordfish looks like it has the least amount of jump that is possible for it, which I guess makes sense. So, please show me what you have. So that's a lot of asteroids. Okay, that is perfectly fine. Do we have anything thing that I can claim here, considering I do not know any location of anyone around us. I see some trinium, but that is to be expected, obviously. Also some xanian. Do I have any crates here? That is the question, because I would totally grab that just for the sake of having a chance to get some better turrets. Oh, got some defense systems out of it. Okay, that is a claimable rock right there. The question is, who can I sell it to? Because I'm not exactly sure. So I kind of wonder, in regarding to building stations, I need to find what kind of factories these guys have. And I guess just build whatever resource mining. Okay. So I have two choices. These guys and these guys, both of which I have not met. So that is kind of a tricky question, but since it's only 5,000, I guess it does not really matter. Alright, let's take a look. There are some green systems over there. I guess I don't want to go over there. I want to actually go towards the center of the map. So let's jump all the way. Too strong for my scanners. Brace yourself. Stop. Stope. I'm gonna switch to that system. I'm gonna meet them here. Please, 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 please. And everything that is... everything that is not an essential ship needs to get the hell out of here. And Mr. Krabs themselves is going to patrol this sector. Well, actually, no. Right now, you are going to idle. Stop. Stop. Stop! Okay, there we go. That is a fleet of alien ships. A fleet of alien ships that just happen to be very, very close to my current dudes. Orders, patrol sector. And we're just going to we're just going to run away really quickly. So right now I'm kind of just hoping that these ships will not care to follow us. So, yeah. Stop over there, stop over there. In the meantime, let's take a look what is happening to Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs is having fun. I think Mr. Krabs is doing just fine. As soon as it figures out what it wants to shoot, it's going to shoot it in the face. And then slightly in other directions as well. Taking some damage, but I think he's going to be just fine. Now, what I actually want is to make sure... Wait, what? What are those? Wait, are those the... Can I jump through them? What? Okay, so there's that one rift opening thing that is just summoning all of those little, you know, tinier... it's the Corvette Summoner. Yeah, there we go. That thing over there. So my question is actually very simple. Can I go through those? Oh, Mr. Krabs is slowly taking damage, but I think he is going to be just fine. So, instead, I do want to see what's going on with this shippy right here. Come on, I don't want to move there, I want to go there. There's a difference, or there is a difference. Okay, so... as I was saying, it's time to... I think Mr. Krabs is going to be just fine. And after that, our previous shippies can actually do something. What is this? Energy Research Satellite. Okay, so I remember this particular quest. The one thing I really didn't care for is the fact that I did not know that I was supposed to kill these guys. I was running a, you know, fairly peaceful character, and just blowing up random things did not really, you know, fit the character design, and I kinda got stuck. Now, of course, I will know better now, especially if the system is actually, well, no, it's not. We'll have to save that. I do not see any green systems towards this side, so I'm not really sure what to expect from here. At the same time, I kind of want to go back to quickly see what's happening with Mr. Krabs. I really don't want to, you know, leave it there too much, because those things could have gone for the other ships. Probably not, but it's always a danger. Okay, what do we have here? We have a... we have a secret stash. So let's quickly grab that. How are you doing over there? Oh, 12 ships left. Interesting. Oh, maybe I should have, oh, that's another one over there. I just saw it. Maybe we should have told Mr. Krabs to specifically deal with the summoner first, and then with everything else. That is probably a thing I have to go and do just now. Open! Shield Reinforcer and some Moonies. Okay, that is perfectly fine. I saw another one here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Let's quickly grab that as well, and and we can go back to Mr. Krabs. I don't like the fact that there's so many things left over there, so let us quickly switch to craft and sector. Yeah, dirty job. Let's do it. At the same time, I don't want to leave that thing over there because it might get booped by... where's Mr. Krabs? Oh, what the fuck? Sorry, patrol sector. Where is Mr. Krabs? Did he fly off? Did he just fly off because... oh no. I do not like this, I do not like this. Okay, so we're gonna do it like this. We are going to move to that system, and we are going to switch back here, and we are going to switch back to Mr. Krabs. And see, where the hell did it go? I think it's, like, chasing, like, one goddamn shippy here. And failing to catch up. Yeah, the chase system, like, the chase mechanic can just... no. Like, the anti-fighter things, it just keeps on going away, which means that I cannot just let a ship that I have just deal with them. The worst part is, these guys probably dropped something very interesting, but the thing is, all the dropped items despawn, and look at this, 84k! What the hell, Richard? Like, now I have to just ignore all of the green things that I see. And I'm pretty sure I see things despawning as we speak. Which is really a shame. But I guess at the same time, that also means the dirty job's gonna have something interesting to do. Okay, that's it. A little tail slap. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, ladies and gents, let's find ourselves the thing. Okay, first of all, we're gonna tell our ships to actually jump out. And then to jump back in with Mr. Krabs. So yeah, let's quickly switch back to the previous sector. The problem that I'm currently having is that for some reason I'm not seeing any green systems. Green systems are usually, you know, unexplored known systems. And usually that means, oh, it's all the way over here. Ooh, that might take a while. And by that might take a while, I meant that might take a while for these ships to actually do it. Okay, dirty job can go salvage. That is going to be completely fine. Do we have any claimable asteroids here? Probably not, because of the amount of hidden crates that we just found. That's fine. Yes. Just in time. It's okay, I don't care. Because, again, the whole point of this system, of the ship, is to move around in a way that does not matter. Now, notice I can jump right now. I'm not going to do it just yet, because I want the Persecutor frigate to jump in after me again, because, you know, I'm fleeing. And if I jump around a couple of times, it's going to screw off and leave me alone. Your hyperdrive's nothing compared to ours and our tractor. Yeah, let me just... It's like, I leave. I leave now. And there's nothing you can do about it. So my question right now is... I probably shouldn't have jumped into a yellow system. Simply because it's not like I can explore it or anything. Those guys are fighting each other. Those are pirates. Oh, those are two different types of pirates. That's kind of neat. You know, I say neat when I mean to say that's kind of odd. So my question is, are those prosecutors going to jump in anytime soon? It's like, I have 52 seconds left. That should be fine. And by the looks of things, those guys are actually using cannons. I can see the projectiles. Very slow or launchers. Probably launchers. So that is most certainly a thing. 45 minutes in. Oh dear. Gee. I wonder if those torpedoes are ever going to catch up to me. No, I really don't think so. Like, that's the one cool thing about this ship of mine. It's just meant to fly away. That's all that it does. And there's nothing these ships can do about it. I've always said that the engine bypass system kind of breaks the game a little bit, because you can do stupid stuff like this. But that's the thing. Okay. Destroyer, neutral. That's neat. We do have a system here, and it looks like the Cobule Pole are gonna be our next hosts. So that's kind of neat. This is starting to get tedious. Yes, yes it is. So how about you just leave me be? So I'm kind of wondering, like, which one of all of these green systems are actually their system? Oh. That's convenient. So let's go to Prime. Oh, wow, that is slightly far away. I suppose this is going to be completely fine. I'm really sorry that I'm exceeding the... Like, I just need to find a friendly system that's not this system. I need a friendly system with actual connections to hyperspace and stuff. And once that happens, we can stop there. We are pathfinding. We need to find a safe haven for our shippies. You can brand your stolen cargo at a smuggler's market. Oh, there we go. Okay, ladies and gentle boys, we are going to probably just stop here for a little bit. Is that a claimable asteroid right there, right next to me? Bold as grass. Oh. Oh. That hurt. I guess that's perfectly fine. Let's get out of here first, I guess. There's a system over here that we can go to. This is starting to get tedious. Maybe we should start looking for easier prey. Yeah, so that means they're going to jump after me one more time. Which is perfectly fine, I guess. Maybe I should lead them to Mr. Krabs. Like, tell Mr. Krabs to just follow through. Oh, I like this. This is a nice find. We're probably gonna stick to this system, then. And let's explore just one more. Like, these guys are going to jump after me one more time. Like, and it goes like, oh, if he does that one more time, we're gonna... What a defeatist attitude. That is... I guess that's completely fine. Major Tom, please come in. That's an interesting quote. So my question is, are they going to jump in or not? Come on. Don't keep me waiting. I'm at 50 minutes. Come on. Become yes, so I can become no. What do you have? Resource shortage. Bulletin board. Ah, yes. Xamian. Whatever. Energy tubes. Well, I guess we... 33 ammunition. Energy cells. Maybe we should make a solar farm or something. Like, energy cells are always required. That would be a very easy thing to do. So, I guess these guys are... I guess these guys have given up. Alright, ladies and gentle boys, we are going to stop here. This is going to be our new home. Let's just... Okay, that is actually kind of expensive. Where's their repair dock? And does this place even have a repair dock? Probably not. What? No, there it is. What am I talking about? Like, if there's a shipyard, there has to be a repair dock. So let's quickly repair the ship. I really need to take a look what's sold over there, because... I have money in my pocket that wants to get burned. The money, not the pocket. Have you heard of the Brotherhood? Apparently they're looking for Exonian artifacts near the barrier. Yes, you are in fact near the barrier, and they are in fact advertising on your bases. So, repair dock, repair. Very good. And as for you, show me what you got. I want to see. So, we're not allowed to do business with you. That's completely fine, actually. That just means we need to improve our relations with these guys. That's easy enough to do, considering we can... Oh, okay, can I refine raw ores? Yes, yes I can. So that is going to be perfectly fine. Alright, ladies and gents, we have moved on. We have found our new place. And that means that in a moment, in the next episode, we are going to be moving all of our ships to this new system. It's going to take a while, obviously. And yeah, that's basically how it's going to go. Thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.